Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know I'm starting out with the brows, and I'm going to use the Huda brow pencil in the shade 7. And I'm just going to start out by starting with a line at the bottom to outline everything. Then I'm going to do light hair strokes. I'm using a very light hand. I wanted her brows to be more closer together, so I'm creating a fake front, and to do that I am just, when I do the hair like strokes in the front, I am putting it up and I'm using my back of my spoolie and I'm just gonna blend it out so it can look all seamless and like actual eyebrows. Just watch and learn, y'all. Watch and learn. Let me put you on to a good method that works. I'm going in with my Too Faced concealer in this shade Golden Beige, but I'm going in with that only on the arch. For the front of the brow, I will be using her foundation shade, which is NARS. I use Tahoe, and I'm using that for the front just so everything can really blend out nicely and it doesn't look like the brows are so harsh. Trust me, this is a great tip. Making sure I use that concealer as a base, so I'm going to take my small Real Techniques brush and I'm just going to bring that concealer onto her lid. I am going to add more, but for right now I am just going to make sure I blend that onto her lid. Eyeshadow or no eyeshadow, you want to make sure that your base is clean. And when I mean clean, I mean no creases, no wrinkles, no sparse lines, nothing extra. You want it to be clean and seamless, and you want to go in with a powder to set it. I went in with the Mercier translucent just to set it. I recommend using a fluffier brush only because this brush was so small that this can create patches. It will attach too much to a certain part of the concealer and it will get patchy. So use a little bit of a bigger brush, one that can kind of like just glide on there, if that makes sense. If you follow my TikTok, you already know there is no rules to makeup, so I'm going in with my Black Radiance contour palette in the shade light to medium, and I'm taking that sculpting shade and I'm using it as a transition, but I am going to use that all over her lid though. Now I'm taking my Juvias Place Warrior 2 palette and I'm taking the second shade, which is like a dark brown shade, and I am placing that on her lids. She does have lash extensions on, so I am having her open her eyes to see how high I want to go with it, because sometimes with the lash extensions they could be really long and you won't even see the eyeshadow that you did. So I didn't want to bring it too high, but I wanted you to see it through the lashes. I'm using the Micellar water. I forgot the name of it, but I'm using that. I'm taking out a cotton pad and I'm wiping all the excess makeup off and making sure that her face is cleansed and ready to go. If you know, you know, most times I'm doing makeup and I have Bryce, which is my son, and I wanted to try this brown liner, but he was being Bryce at the moment, so I didn't want to mess it up, so I put it on and then stopped right here. I said I'll come back to it later because I don't want him to mess me up. But now I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I love this, okay? I love this. This and the next thing I use is the Hourglass Vanish primer. Ugh, y'all, I am in love. Like literally, the Vanish, you'll see it in the next clip. The Vanish literally just makes it blurs. Like it's like an airbrush primer, something like that. But literally, guys, y'all will see. These two combos, expensive, okay? I'm not gonna lie, but it's worth it. See that? Screenshot it. Screenshot it. You need that. You need that. A tester, a sample from Sephora at least. You need that. Look, just watch. I ain't even gonna say that. Just watch. If you don't believe me, just peep the forehead. Go back like 10 seconds, maybe even 5. Peep the forehead, sis. Peep the forehead. The girls, the girls need this. I'm telling you, it's fire. I'm going in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Foundation in the shade Tahoe, and I'm going all over her face. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. I am doing portions because I wanted to really get a nice even blend, and we had a fan on us, and I didn't want everything to dry down so fast. So I'm going to go in with my Morphine Continuous Setter Spray to lock in that foundation and also to help me blend it out. I know it may look a little light, but I don't know. Y'all know my camera be a little weird with the colors, but trust me, it's the shade. And always trust the process. Like, y'all know I always come through. Trust the process. Now that everything's blended, I'm going in with my concealer, and I'm taking Too Faced. I'm taking Tarte Shade Tape first in the shade Tan Deep Sand. Then I'm gonna go in for a little highlight with Too Faced Golden Beige. For contour, I'm going to go in with Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Chocolate. I want to be very careful working on clients that have under bottom lashes, because if you make any wrong move, they will fall off or they will get stuck in your client's eye. So just be very, very careful. I'm going in with my Real Techniques brush. I'm going to go back and forth with my concealer brush and my contour brush and my foundation brush just to make sure that everything is blended so seamless. And I'm going to go in with my setting spray just to make sure that everything is really, really blended and seamless. So yeah, just watch. I had to give me some pictures because the camera is doing justice, but the camera is really not doing justice. It looked so just beautiful in person. I was like, nah, hold on, let me get some pictures. found the new affordable spray, y'all, and that is the Milani Make It Last spray. I love, 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 love this thing. Get your hands on it, and it's dumb cheap, y'all. Making sure everything is blended out, and then I'm gonna go in with my Mercier translucent powder, and I am lightly, very, very lightly, setting under her eye, everywhere I put concealer, her chin, her nose, around her mouth, her forehead. Make sure that she's set all night. This step right here is so important, guys. I am taking a powder that is her shade, which is, I think it was the NC50 or NW50. I'm not sure. Everything will be listed below. But I'm taking that and I am canceling out the whiteness of that powder. Even though I can swipe this away, that may leave streaks. So I'm going to take a powder that is her shade and I'm going to blend all over. Be mindful that I did not use bronzer yet. This makes sure that the bronzer lays on the face so seamless and it doesn't look like you tried to apply powder over the bronzer and just doesn't look cakey, and everything looks so seamless. Like you can just see how everything just blended. Like it's beautiful. Now let's add some color back to my sis because she looking a little light, okay? But we're gonna use the Black Radiance contour palette in the shade light medium, and I'm just taking a sculpting shade, and I love this brush. If I haven't told you about this brush before, this is the Jaclyn Hill brush. I believe this is supposed to be a blush brush, but this brush just, it goes so perfectly on the cheeks. It doesn't matter the client, and it's so soft. It literally never gives me harsh bronzer unless I'm doing too much. Like literally, all you have to do is put the brush on the face and it does the job for you. Get this brush, y'all. Using a mix of that MAC powder that I use all over and the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the shade Bronze for under her eye, because you don't want to go in with the powder that is exactly the same shade unless you went really, really light under the eye. Remember I told you about the lashes going in the eye now, be careful. But you don't want to go too bright under the eye. I mean, you don't want to go too dark under the eye with the powder because it can take away from all your hard work that you just did. So just lightly blend it there. Unless you went too light, then that's understandable. And you just want to go back and forth with your brushes, make sure everything is blended and even. I'm going in with that powder that I use for her face, and I'm contouring her nose. Yes, it will give the perfect nose contour. It will not look harsh. It will literally look like a shadow, how nose contour is supposed to look. You'll see. It won't look like just two brown lines or two lines at all. It'll literally just look like, girl, you'll see. I'm taking the James Charles palette and I'm taking that pink shade, and I'm taking a really, really thin liner brush, and I'm carefully, so carefully placing that under her eye so she won't tear, so the powder won't get her eye, so the powder won't have fallout. Like I am literally being so careful. taking matte cork liner and I'm just gonna line her lips. You guys know I'm gonna skip steps just so I can see how harsh I need to go with the bronzer and blush. If you follow my TikTok, then you know. If you don't follow my TikTok, you need to go do that. But I'm taking my Beauty Bakery blush. I don't know the shade, it'll be down below. But I'm taking that in the Juvias Place. She peeked at her makeup and look at her, she feeling herself. But I took those two shades. I took the pink shade from the Juvias Place blush, not the top shade, but the bottom shade. I mixed that with the Beauty Bakery and I got this beautiful, beautiful color. Then I'm taking my girl's lip gloss, and this is the Jazz Tea Lip Gloss in the shade Strip. Her collection, y'all, is fire. I believe I used her one of her lipsticks on my channel before, but it's so pigmented, so creamy, it lasts. I freaking love it. Okay, get you in, and it's black owned. Now that Bryce finally left us alone, I can finish the brown liner. And when I tell you that brown liner was everything, I wish that you could see it through the lashes, but I knew that you couldn't, and I didn't want to make a big old dramatic wing. So I just say, you know what, let me do it really pretty and settle. I'll do that look another time. But that brown liner was everything, y'all. Like, I fell in love. I'm going in with that Milani Make It Last spray, and I'm just drenching my girl, making sure that she's gonna last all night. And look how flawless this looks, y'all. Ooh, doing some extra blending. Now I'm gonna do the eyebrows. Y'all know I use my duo glue after. I have to. Give it to the girls. Get into that face, you guys. It looks so good. I bodied. But nah, this is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Follow me on all my social medias. Follow me on Instagram at beatsbybrie with the _. I will no longer be posting makeup content on Brianna Monea. That is just strictly going to be my personal page. So if you want to see more makeup and more videos and stuff, and that's where you can find me. And I'm also gonna leave clips of professional pictures from my Canon camera. They look so bomb, unedited, raw, no filter. Okay, enjoy guys, stay tuned for the next video.